Welcome to AlphaCars. Today we're checking out the underbody of 2018 BMW 328 Sport Wagon. It's a turbo diesel engine that has phenomenal fuel efficiency, amazing torque, and great reliability. So let's check it out. Being a California car, this BMW wagon is in amazing condition with only 24,000 miles. It is very, very, very impressive. Let's take a closer look at all the suspension and underbody parts. All the splash shields are in place, and as you can see, the suspension, no corrosion. Look at the condition of aluminum and stainless steel as we are approaching the the cross member for the transmission. Look at the cleanliness of the stainless steel of the exhaust system and all these cross braces. Look at the aluminum. And we're approaching the rear suspension. You can also look at the tires at the same time. And again, stainless steel and aluminum parts on the underbody. Here in New England, we would never see anything like this. We'll take another look at it before we bring it down and continue with our vehicle inspection. Tires. And you can see the front bumper. No damage, no scratches. Everything looks very nice. We're lowering the vehicle. We have it on the ground and ready to take it out of the bay. Here's the key. In fact, we have two keys. Let's get in the vehicle. Oh, I love the sports seats. Backup camera. We have massive panorama roof and a beautiful sunny day. I have the vehicle in front of our AlphaCars main showroom. Let's take a walk around this beautiful wagon. Gorgeous body lines. Unfortunately, as of 2019, these are no longer available in the United States as a sports wagon, only as a sedan. And with the turbo diesel, 2018 is the last model year which this vehicle is. We're so excited to have this vehicle. And this one is from California, 24,000 miles, turbo diesel. It drives amazing. It looks amazing. It has awesome options. It has over $5,000 in factory options and packages. So definitely visit our website, alphacars.com. to check out all the fine details about this vehicle. We're going to pop up the hood and take a peek at the engine, listen to the engine. And this car has awesome history. It was sold new in California. In fact, it was sold when it had it was purchased new in California, and the first owner only drove this car just under 3,000 miles, and the dealer who sold this vehicle new to the first owner took it in trade or bought it from the original owner, and then sold it a year later in 2018 to the next owner, second owner, when the car had less than 3,000 miles, and then the second owner drove it for the remainder of the miles, about 20,000 miles, and then sold it or traded back to the same BMW dealer who serviced this vehicle from day one. And we actually were able to acquire it from that dealer. And we have a pleasure of having it here at AlphaCars at our Boxborough location. This is an amazing vehicle. Again, we're so excited to have it. Very nice color combination for those who like black. Black is very, very sharp, very nice looking. As always, we're going to do a paint meter test. This car is a clean Carfax. We don't know of any accidents, and based on the paint meter readings, it has nice consistent readings. We're measuring right now and we're showing it to you. The factory readings on the BMW should be anywhere between 2.5 to 5.5, possibly 6. And so far we're measuring right within that range. We know there was a panel, I'm not sure which one, we're going to be able to see it with the paint meter, that had a cosmetic paint work. So far we are in line with factory readings. Here it is, 5.5, maybe it was this door, 4.0, let's see, 4.5. So it had to be some really minor area. Oh, 6.5. It has to be this quarter panel that had some paint work, you can see, but we know it was really minor. Yeah, we're measuring 6.5. So okay, 8 is the highest right here. So what we know, there was probably some minor cosmetic scratch or damage, and we know that this quarter and the bumper cover were refinished. So, and it's done beautifully. Certainly very, very nice. You cannot see any transition lines, and it's done very nice, certainly to BMW standards. As we peek inside the interior, it is beautiful. I love these sports seats. I call them Recaro style seats with this adjustment right here. It's a power seat, and you have a lumbar support. You can also adjust here the width of the side bolsters. We're looking at the sports steering wheel, and I love this red stitching. And check out this fine detail. You can access the cargo area on the BMW wagon just by lifting the glass, and then you have all this depth to reach out. We're looking at the set of floor mats right here, and let's open the tailgate, which has a power tailgate. And then let's pull out the floor mats. What do we have here? Oh, we have air inflation kit, something you need with when you don't have the spare wheel. And there's another compartment here which offers us another nice feature. It's a divider for the trunk cargo area. It basically has these heavy duty pins right here, and then you can extend the length of it and the pins go right here. So you can actually put it under angle, you can put it across, and you can have like a little, actually not a little, but you can have a heavy duty tray almost like. As far as cargo, there's one other feature I like. I'll show it to you in a moment. Here it is. So there is this divider, and then when you close the tailgate, it stays down, and you can have things on top of it right here. You can grab them. You can also access things in the trunk, in the cargo area, and you can also open it this way, and you can see it, and you can reach your goodies beneath this retractable shelf or on top of the shelf. I also like this net, which is retractable, and then if you have things here on top, they would not slide forward. So really well thought out arrangement. Let's check things out on the passenger side. Again, impeccable, truly close to new condition everywhere. We're not going to mention any rust. Rust is not even in the vocabulary of the California residents when they talk about cars in general. Certainly a European car that is only a few years old. I have my little cheat sheet, which is basically the topics from our listing. And here we're learning, yes, in fact, it has a little over $5,000 in options and packages, which include navigation system, increased top speed limiter, has a special set of wheels. We're going to look at them closer. This car comes with the Apple CarPlay. Does not seem like it's something should be a big deal, but it is, because if the car doesn't have it, your integration would not with your device would not be as smooth. And then it also has a premium package, was almost $3,000, which has a number of goodies, including the heated front seats and advanced real-time traffic information, of course, navigational system. It also has a wireless charging adjustable front armrest. That was an option, and it has it. And it has a Wi-Fi hotspot, enhanced USB and Bluetooth, convenience package with comfort access, multifunction, remote control, and hands-free tailgate opening. It comes with, we saw the lumbar support on the seats and the XM satellite radio. We talked about the history of the vehicle, which is transparent, and what's important is not only the ownership history, but the service history, and it's been maintained by the same BMW dealer. We've made nice improvements to the vehicle. It did not need very much, but we did a comprehensive BMW level inspection. There were minor imperfections in the paint, a couple of dings. We did a PDR, paintless dent removal. We also did extensive exterior detailing with paint correction. It is such a beautiful car with such a nice low mileage that we went all the way in on the paint as far as polishing, buffing, and claying. So we did all of this, 3-stage polishing with hand wax. The only thing you can do, if you wish, you can certainly do ceramic coating. And then we did very thorough interior detailing. There are no imperfections that I can mention because I don't see any. The car looks impressive and impeccable. The wheels look very, very nice. It looks like there were some very minor blemishes on the edges that we cleaned up and polished off. You can see right here, it is barely noticeable and nicely done. but it's there, so we're full disclosure. We're showing you those. You can see them right here. Again, it's barely noticeable. And then we're going to look on the right side. Excellent looking rim overall, and you can see where we cleaned up the edges from some side scuffs. And the same here in the front rim. The bumpers look excellent with no damages. Grille work is beautiful. LED headlamps are exciting looking. Speaking of exciting, I think it's time to take this ultimate driving machine on the road. We're not going to go far, but we'll take a quick spin. I have our dealer plate and we'll be ready to go in just a moment. I'm really excited driving a turbo diesel in general, or diesel in general, turbo diesel for sure, and for sure when it comes to BMWs, because you have the best of two worlds. You have one of the best engine technologies in really what BMW calls in the ultimate driving machine. So let's see how it goes. We're going to put it in drive. I am going to bring the fan speed down a little bit less. By the way, all the controls are in great condition, and I love the pedal shifts on late model cars because the controls are precise, timing is precise, and it's a lot of fun. And look at this, I have a little over half a tank, and it shows I can go 365 miles to empty. Very impressive. I don't know what the exact, right now I don't know what the exact fuel efficiency is city and highway, but it is incredibly fuel efficient. And yes, you can see it on our website. We have a heads-up display. We're driving 30 miles an hour. And using the pedal shifts, I shifted into fourth gear. We can also put it in manual drive, and for that all we need to do is shift this over. So we're in manual drive, sport, it says S4. Manual 4 now. Downshifted into third, and you can feel it's a BMW engine. We're going to shift up to fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth, seventh, eighth. So it puts it back into seventh gear just because we're only going 45 miles an hour. And the beauty of the diesel technology, that it delivers amazing torque. There's a reason I put it in as high gear as possible. The engine speed is a little over 1,000, and you can just, I put a little bit of throttle input and it just takes off. It has insane amount of torque, and the torque characteristic of the engine is what propels the vehicle on the road. Taking a right-hand turn. Since we're in manual mode, I'm downshifting in third gear. Very quiet. You cannot hear much of the engine sound inside. Shifting up. No, I'm sorry, shifted down into second. shift it up into third, fourth. Well, enough with manual shifting and holding the camera in my hand. I'm going to put it in automatic, and we are in the back roads of pretty back roads of town of Boxborough. Farmland, horses, cows, chickens, eggs. So that's a pretty steep hill right here. And again, with just minimum throttle, it doesn't even have to downshift. It just moves along. And that's the beauty of the diesel technology, is the fuel efficiency, number one, combined with, and that would, I guess, would be number two, even though they're connected, combined with enormous amount of torque that you usually find on much larger engines, usually 6-cylinder or even 8-cylinder engine, to develop this kind of torque. And there was a little bit of bumps there, and the suspension has done very, very well. Very well. And the steering, we don't have to say much. It is the ultimate driving machine. It really is. It handles beautiful. Even on the easiest roads, it just handles beautiful. Here's my favorite spot on my test drive. Conservation land. We can park right here. We can take a walk around the vehicle, and we'll have a beautiful scenery on the background. Engine is super quiet. Check out these body lines. Gorgeous color. And here's the huge panorama sunroof, which is in great condition. Coming from California, all these moldings are stain free, and there are no chips on the front end of the car. It just looks great. I'm going to back it up a little bit so that we can stay in the shade, and we'll look at the front end in just a moment. Yeah, there are no chips anywhere in the doors. Door edges look impeccable. Of course, all the body lines are nice and straight. Yeah, and look at the front end. There's not a one single chip that I can see and report. Beautiful grille work. I already mentioned very clean and nice looking LED headlamps. and what appears to be roof moldings, these are actually roof rack rails. So you can get a BMW accessory and it would be called a crossbar, BMW roof rack crossbar. You get 2 of them, and then you can have your bike, skis, a boat, a little boat. You can have all kinds of things. And something else on this BMW that speaks for the care that this car received. Look at this scuff pad that is installed on the rear bumper. Well, the trunk is closed, on the rear bumper to protect the paint from which commonly gets scratched when you load things in and out of the trunk. And yes, it is an xDrive. So thank you very much for viewing this video from AlphaCars. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and let us know which videos you like the best by simply clicking the like button. My name is Dimitri, and until the next time.